Hi, and welcome to C1 Risk Training. Today, we're going to start you on your compliance journey, and we're going to give you just an overview of how you deliver compliance on the One Risk platform. And then throughout this training module, the different trainings are actually going to focus on how you deliver against your external audit requirements. So if you're looking for SOC 2 certification, getting more and more common these days, or ISO 27001 if you're a global organization, or if you've got PCI requirements that you need to adhere to, or if you're doing work with the government and you need to do CMMC. All of these different types of compliance can be executed very, very simply and put on autopilot in the C1 Risk platform. So let's start in our GRC library. So as a refresher, if you've been through any of our trainings before, you know that you have this personalized obligations library that's available to you, and you can customize this based upon the requirements that are relevant to you. We manage more than 100 different global requirements on your behalf. You can access them in the back of your platform here as an administrator. We update them for you, and we've also crosswalked many of them, so we overlap them so you can see where they relate. And then you can just add them as you need to at any time. Okay, and then as you add them here, or if you want to take some away that you're no longer working with, you can just do that. Click Save. And now as we go to our obligations library, that'll all populate for you and update. Okay. So then what the basically run through is you're going to be looking at the controls for whichever requirement that you're working with, and a couple of things that we allow that you are able to do on the platform. Some for ISO 27001, for example, or some other requirements, you need to state which controls are applicable, or actually more importantly, not applicable. So you're going to be able to go through each of these different frameworks and state which ones are applicable. Then we're going to build internal controls against those ones that you're actually doing compliance for. Those internal controls, of course, show you show the auditor, more importantly, as well as you, how you're actually implementing security for these different frameworks. And then, of course, the evidence that will attach to those internal controls is how you're going to validate and verify that those controls are being implemented. And that enables the auditor to pass you and give you your certification. The document requests here that you see are, of course, the evidence that comes in, and we can collect those either from an evidence owner, or you can do an API integration with your business system, and we can just pull that data directly into our system. Either way, we'll then automate the cadence, and we'll show you how to do that. So if you need to collect that documentation or that evidence on a monthly, quarterly, annual, whatever that may be basis, we can automate that and send out notifications to an evidence owner, or do that API pull based on the cadence that you establish. Then in the event that you do have any corrective actions or issues, we'll have those findings listed here in your issue management section, and you'll see that we are able to connect those back to both the actual standard or regulation itself and the internal control that it's related to. So we're going to show you all that through a series of trainings, and just basically show you how to put that compliance on autopilot, monitor it on dashboards, and achieve your certification, your compliance every time with great success. So that concludes our training for today. Now let's dive in and see how we put together the different components of your compliance management. Thank you.